Hi, I'm Alex, and this is the Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom. Now you can see what Samsung is intending to do here. They're putting a high-end digital camera on the back of a smartphone. The idea being that you'll have to carry around one less device if you're the sort of person that carries around a digital camera. As a camera, the Zoom is supposed to contend with the digital camera market and not with other smartphones. So we put it up against this little guy here. It's the Canon Ixus 100. It's a digital camera, a little cheap one from about 2 years ago. The modern version of this will run you for about $170. As you can see, it's a lot smaller than the Zoom. And in a camera showdown, we actually found that this little guy did a bit better. It had slightly crisper images, more accurate coloring. The Zoom did have some prettier images, but that was mostly because Samsung, like a lot of smartphone manufacturers, they put an After Effects sort of filter on their photos to make them appear more warm and inviting and pretty. But that ends up being less accurate, and yeah, if it's the kind of thing you like, okay, but not for everyone. As a smartphone, the S4 Zoom is a bit of a tragic story. Sometimes it works okay, but most of the time it's quite laggy, so you move between home screens, it can jerk quite a bit. Opening apps can take a while. Even something simple like loading the keyboard, the on-screen keyboard, took up to 5 seconds sometimes, which, as you can imagine, is very frustrating. This is surprising because it has pretty much the same specs as the Galaxy S4 Mini, which is a really solid little device. We quite enjoyed it. So we're not really sure what's going on there, but definitely not the smoothest of phone experiences. So ultimately what you have is a pretty expensive device that's very uncomfortable to put in your pocket. As a camera, much bigger than an alternative that's a quarter the price and slightly better. And as a smartphone, it's just laggy and frustrating, but it costs the same as a top-tier device. You can see what Samsung was trying to do here, and it's possible they'll get there in a couple of years, but first you're going to need a lot of slimming down in the width of the device, and you'll probably need a much better actual phone experience in order to attract people and make this worthwhile. Yeah, sorry Samsung, I like what you're doing, but didn't quite get there this time.